Recorded live from the studios of Port Townsend High School. It's the Redhawk Report.
As hard as you suck.
I suck pretty hard.
I do too.
Right on.
Now it's a competition.
Now it's a competition. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another installment of the Redhawk Report. Today, we'll be your hosts. I'm Sam Wilson.
And I'm Jack Slater.
Our top story is about the Inverse Images exhibit that took place on Thursday last week. Students from Mr. Pearson's English Language Arts class, Ms. Soderstrom's art class, and Mr. Eagler's photography class made a grand collaboration that was months in the making. The exhibit took place at The Nest, a new youth-oriented community space and coffee house in the Uptown. It featured poetry and art focused on themes connected to surrealism and fantasy. Some students wrote poems about photos and art from the other classes. Some made art based on photos, and some made art inspired by students' poems. The high point of the exhibit featured students reading their poetry aloud in a large audience gathered on the grounds of The Nest. We now have a segment featuring some of the highlights of the event. All right, I'm here at Inverse Images at The Nest. I'm going to be interviewing a few people. To start us off, let's ask this fellow man right here. Can you please tell us your name?
Mr. David Eagler.
All right. Mr. Eagler, what are some things that we can expect here today?
Strangeness. Surrealism is a big theme running through a lot of this. There's some fantasy things running through it as well, so it's boundless imagination from the students here.
Cool. Are there any particular pieces that you're excited for, or is it just like all of it in general is exciting to you?
Well, I'm really, proud and happy to have people come in and see the photography done by our students. But what I think myself, what I'm most interested in and excited to hear is the poetry stuff that Mr. Pearson students did, and they're going to come in and do a reading in a little bit, and I'm excited for that.
Great, yeah. I think they have a good lineup for students. It should be fun. Yeah. All right, so I am here with
Chris Pearson. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and today we're at The Nest for Inverse Images.
Yes.
Yeah. My question is, why did you and Mr. Eagler and Ms. Soderstrom all decide to put on this project with all the students?
Well, last year we were talking about place-based and getting together with a project and getting our students to do something collaborative. And I was teaching imagery and poetry, and they're always teaching imagery because they do art and photography. So let's put it all together. And so let's try to do art about art. And poetry about art, and photography about art, and painting about art. So let's just bring it all together, and then we wrote a grant through the city, and got like $500 or $600. Last year we did it downtown. It was a little more expensive. Here we're going to give the money to The Nest, which is a great nonprofit uptown for young people and young people's programming, and tied to Owl 360, which is also housing. So it's just a fantastic event, and I'm glad you guys are here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So I am here with
Michelle Soderstrom.
All right. And I just have a couple of questions about what we're doing here at The Nest for Inverse Images.
What's your question?
my question is, are there any parts of this show that you're excited for, like poetry or like the art, or just like all hanging around? What are some things that make you excited and are happy to be here?
I'm happy to be here because there are oodles of students here right now, which is awesome. I love it when the community comes out to see what you guys are doing because you're amazing. I also really appreciate listening to the students read their poems because it's kind of scary, and like they pull it together and they read and they sound fantastic, and afterwards we realize that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I really like it when people like the board members of the school come by, of the district, and people like members of Northwind and Main Street, people that see a lot of art activities in this town, come and see exactly what students are making, because I feel like student art needs to be seen a lot more by the community.
Yeah.
So those things excite me. And it's a beautiful day. Oh my gosh.
It is a pretty nice day out, yeah. Blue skies and sunny weather.
Perfect.
It's great, yeah. All right, thank you.
We want to help foster more connections between the high school and the Nest. So for that reason, we're going to keep you informed about other upcoming events happening in their Uptown location, across the street from the Uptown Theater. On Wednesday, May 24th, the Nest is hosting the Rain Shadow Collective for Queer Youth. They will be holding office hours from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. as they seek youth feedback, event ideas, and brainstorming. On Thursday, May 25th, there will be free college funding and FAFSA support with Abby from 3 to 5 p.m. May 26th, we'll bring Friday night karaoke from 5 to 7 p.m. And finally, on Saturday, May 27th, the Nest will host Dungeons & Dragons from 2 to 7 p.m. It's a space for us, the young people. So we hope to see you there.
Congratulations goes out to Luca Campbell and Liz Storm. They won first and second place, respectively, in the categories of photography and digital art at the Peninsula College High School art exhibit. Luca will take home a $100 cash prize for her piece titled Drifting Away, and Liz will receive a $75 prize for her photo titled Blindness Transformation. Honorable mentions in the competition include Panya Zhao for her image titled Through the Looking Grass, and Biani Igler for the photograph called Too Close for Comfort. When you see one of these amazing photographers, be sure to give them a big congratulations for their work and representing the Port Townsend High School photography program.
And now, we're going to give you a segment produced by Natalie Zavalza and Devin Hellman. It's about the stuff that'll keep some of us awake for finals week. It's that big brown juice, bean sauce, good in your cup of joe, it's coffee. Okay, let's roll it.
It's Natalie. Today, we're going to go interview students and staff at PTHS about their favorite coffee orders. Let's go. What's your name?
Emilio.
Are you a coffee person or an energy drink person?
I don't drink either. Ask Miss Grace. I have plenty of energy for the day.
Okay, but if you had to choose between one, which one would it be?
They're both foul and disgusting, but probably energy drinks.
Why?
I just